Today we are going to learn about grade 4 social studies, chapter 1 globes and maps, part 2. Let's begin. Today our learning objectives are how to read a map by following directions, symbol, colors, scale and grid. First one is direction. Directions are important in a map to locate any place. Maps usually have an arrow marked with N. N means north direction, and accordingly we can identify the other directions on a map. On a map, definitely every time northern side one arrow should be there and it is denoted by N letter. N means north. If we know the north direction of a map, accordingly we can identify the another directions also. Opposite of the north is south, right hand side of the north is east, opposite of east is west. So accordingly, if we know one direction of the map, we can identify other directions also. Next, symbols. Everything we cannot draw in a map. So we use some symbols in a map. Here you can see, suppose for the mountains, we use this type of triangle signs, symbols. For railroad, we use white and black color, this type of symbols. Okay. For post office, we can use only PO. For police station, in small form, we use the symbol of PS. Okay. So, like this way, lots of symbols we use in a map. As you can see, bridge we can use by following this symbol. Lake we are using by following this symbol. Going further, next we use colors also. In a map, lots of differences colors we use to locate any places. Suppose for vegetation, for forest, we use green colors. For mountains, for lands, we use brown colors. For rivers means water bodies, we use blue colors. So, lots of varieties are there in colors also which we are using in the map. And what is map key and legend? It shows the meaning of the symbols and the colors which we have already used in the map. Suppose for the park I have used this sign. For railroad I have used this sign. In the map only I can show the colors and symbols. I cannot write the names over there. But when we are writing the legend or its key, map key, that time we are denoting that whatever colors and symbols I have used in the map, right now I am telling you that one. That is called the map key or legend. Now scale. What is the scale? As we know, our earth is so large. So everything of the earth we can draw, but we cannot draw at the same size as it is actual on the ground. So when we are drawing the map, the same thing we are drawing only, but the size is little bit smaller. The distance is same but little bit smaller. It is not possible to show actual distance between two places on the piece of paper as it is real on the ground. Hence, a map is drawn to scale. What is the scale? The ratio of the distance between two places on a map to the actual distance between these two places on the ground is called the scale. You can see the scale. How we are using the scale? I am giving you one simple example, that is, suppose the distance between your house and your school is 20 kilometer. 20 kilometer we know it's a big unit. However, on a map the same distance will be shown as 4 centimeter only. Hence, 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 5 kilometer on the earth. Ground distance, I have told you, that is 20 kilometer. Map distance 4 centimeter. The actual distance of the ground we are showing on the map, that is 4 centimeter. So, what is our scale? Our scale is 1 centimeter equals to 5 kilometer. As we know, 4 5s are 20. So, total 20 kilometer I am representing by 4 centimeter using the scale. Done? So, here you can see the scale. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 kilometer here I have shown. But I have presented here total 20 kilometer. But in a smaller figure. Understood? Going further, that is grid. That is also another feature of our map. What is the grid? You can see some boxes are there. So, grid means a network of evenly spaced horizontal and vertical lines. This is used to locate any place of the map. Right now you can see this picture. This is A, B, C, D, E and these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, by using this horizontal line and vertical line, I can identify one grid name, one location of one place. Suppose this is the high street, this is one house. If anyone asks me where the house is located, I can tell that is A1. In A1 grid, the house is located. Here another one we can see post office. If anyone asks me where the post office is situated, I can say post office is situated in the grid of D2. Okay. So, D2, it is the location of this post office. So, like this way, by using the grid, we can identify any location given on the map. So, these were the gist of today's lesson. Whatever we have learned, directions, symbols, colors, scale and grid. By using these things, we can read one given map. Understood everyone? Hope you have understood. Thank you for watching. Bye.